Shalom and good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcasting to you from Jerusalem. And in today's top stories, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu attacked UNESCO once again, stressing that archaeological findings in Jerusalem and historical documentation were sounder than all the ridicule leveled against them, bolstering the Jewish history on the land of Israel. Turkey's High Court in Istanbul holds a hearing regarding Israel's flotilla raid in 2010, which killed 10 Turkish activists. Thousands of women attend rallies both in Jerusalem and the West Bank, calling on regional governments to make peace. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu attacked the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO once again, saying that archaeological findings in Jerusalem and historical documentation were sounder than all the ridicule leveled against them. At a dedication ceremony for a national campus for the archaeology of Israel, Netanyahu stressed that archaeological findings, which the campus represented, were a defiant response to those attempting to deny, ignore, or erase the Jewish history on the land of Israel.
יש מי שמנסה להתכחש לקשר הזה. בימים אלה שוב קיבל אונסקו החלטה אבסורדית, החלטה שמנסה לבתק בהבל פה את הזיקה בת אלפי השנים בין עם ישראל לבין הר הבית והכותל. המענה שלנו הוא אחד, האמת ההיסטורית. האמת ההיסטורית של עם ישראל, שאין אדם הגון ובר דעת שיכול להתכחש לה. הממצאים הארכיאולוגיים בצד התיעוד ההיסטורי של התנ"ך, של כתבים אחרים, של יוספוס, של היסטוריונים היוונים, אגיד לכם גם של היסטוריונים מוסלמים. האמת הזאת של הממצאים הארכיאולוגיים בצד התיעוד ההיסטורי, האמת, אלה חזקים יותר מכל דברי הפלסטר שמותחים בה.
The comments by the Israeli leader come after UNESCO's executive board ratified a resolution which denies the biblical connection to Jerusalem's holiest site, the Temple Mount, by only referring to it by its Islamic names, the Haram al-Sharif and Al-Aqsa compound. In related news, tens of thousands of worshippers filled the Western Wall Plaza in Jerusalem's Old City for traditional priestly blessing. Many of the participants said that the moving occasion, a relic of the pilgrimage to the temple that took place during the period in which the biblical temple once stood, was a clear response to the announcement by UNESCO, stating that there is no connection between the Jewish people and the holy places in Jerusalem. Now to another matter, police said that a 19-year-old Palestinian woman from the West Bank city of Nablus was shot dead by Israeli security forces after she rushed towards them with a knife in her hand. The incident took place in the West Bank's Tapuach junction, where dozens of attacks took place during the course of the past year. In another incident, a motorcyclist hit pedestrians last night in a suspected terror attack in the area of the Old City of Jerusalem. The assailant, a Palestinian resident of the East Jerusalem neighborhood of Silwan, got off his motorcycle after running into them and then struck them with his helmet. Police officers who were patrolling the area arrested the man. Following an initial investigation, which included a search of the area where the incident took place, they found a knife at the scene, raising the police suspicion that it was a nationalistically motivated attack. Now to another matter, Turkey's High Court in Istanbul held a hearing regarding Israel's flotilla raid in 2010, which killed 10 Turkish activists. The Turkish flotilla, which was organized by the Islamist Relief Foundation IHH, aimed at breaking an Israeli-imposed blockade on the Gaza Strip, which is controlled by the internationally recognized terror organization Hamas. The Israeli raid, which was intended to thwart the flotilla's bid to break the blockade, caused relations between Ankara and Jerusalem to sour. Both countries, however, were able to mend the wounds, reaching an agreement in June aimed at normalizing relations. Israel agreed to 3 conditions posed by Ankara, including a formal apology for the raid and to provide financial compensation to the families of those killed, while Israel demanded that Turkey pass legislation that would protect Israeli soldiers and officials against lawsuits pertaining to the flotilla raid. Nevertheless, a lawyer representing the activists who claimed to be victims of the raid yet were not part of the compensation package, that they vehemently opposed an end to the lawsuits against Israeli soldiers and officials. During the rally in front of the Turkish High Court, a human rights lawyer alleged that the treaty between Israel and Turkey does not align with international law, demanding a continuation of the lawsuits against the Israelis involved in the raid.
We are strongly supporting the case here in Turkey, and our very firm plea to the court has been that they must continue with the case, that the so-called agreement between Israel and Turkey is not a treaty that is enforceable. It is unlawful under international law, under the European Convention on Human Rights, and under Turkish law, and that the criminal case against those who are accused must continue at all costs.
Bülent Yildirim, chairman of the Islamic Relief Foundation IHH that organized the flotilla, accused Israel of paying an amount of money that was more of a bribe aimed at thwarting the legal proceedings.
İsrail'in bugün bu duruşmayı Türkiye mahkemelerinin bitirmesini beklediğini çok iyi biliyoruz. 20 milyon dolar haksız fiil tazminatı değil, lütuf tazminatı. Yani ben sizi öldürdüm, kanınızı akıttım, bunun karşılığında da şu kadar para verdim, susun mahkemeleri bitirin diye beklediği bir dönemde Allah sizlerden razı olsun, halk olarak Mavi Marmara davasına sahip çıktınız ve bugün bu davanın sürebileceğini, devam ettirebileceğini herkese gösterdiniz. Hepinize çok teşekkür ediyorum.
It is important to note that the so-called Relief Foundation IHH is an Islamic charity which is considered by the Israeli government as a terrorist entity with direct links to Al-Qaeda, the Muslim Brotherhood, and its Palestinian offshoot Hamas. Now back to Israel, where thousands of women demonstrating for peace attended a rally in both Jerusalem and the West Bank. The women called on both the Israeli and Palestinian leaderships to take steps to reach a political agreement. Hadassah Froman, the widow of Rabbi Menachem Froman, and her daughter-in-law Michal Froman, who was injured in a stabbing attack in 2015, also attended the rally. The protest titled The March of Hope started 2 weeks ago at the Rosh Hanikra border crossing between Israel and Lebanon and culminated with a rally in front of the residence of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem.
I'm coming here to make a peace with all the neighbors here, Jordan, Palestine, Israel, to live together in peace.
Women from other countries also took part in the event. Altogether, police estimated that some 20,000 women attended the protest outside of Prime Minister Netanyahu's residence in Jerusalem.
أنا أول مرة بشارك في هذا البرنامج، هو نساء من كل العالم جايين لأجل السلام. طبعاً التقينا مع ناس من الداخل، ناس من كندا أعتقد، في ناس من دول برا، وهم كل هدفهم هم يجوا على نقطة العبور ويأكدوا فكرة السلام، إنه إحنا شعوب بدنا السلام.
The protesters also held a multi-faith prayer service for peace at Qasr al-Yahud, where it is believed that Jesus was baptized, located on the Israeli-Jordanian border. Some 1,000 Palestinian women participated in the event, along with hundreds of Jordanian women on the other side of the border. The event was organized by a grassroots movement called Women Wage Peace. Thank you for watching us. Keep praying for the peace of Israel and the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Jonathan Hessen. Have a Erev Tov, and we will see you again tomorrow at the same time.
In order to donate to TV7 Israel News, please follow these simple steps. First, press the Donate logo, located at the bottom left side of TV7 Israel News Facebook page, or on the Donate tab at the head of the page. Then insert the amount you'd like to donate, and fill in your credit card information. Just like this. And press Review Donation and continue. After reviewing your donation details, please press Donate to finalize your donation. That's it! Your donation is now complete, and an email with your donation details has been sent to your email address. You can also print your donation receipt by pressing the link here. Thank you for supporting TV7 Israel News.